geography part होची develop of the landform work of river wind and glacier. Rivers are the most widespread agents of the landform develop shaping landscape through the erosion and transpiration and deposition. তারপরে হচ্ছে erosion. River encode bedrock and the soil through the hydraulic action, force of water and the dislodge the particles. Abrasion sediments scarp against the riverbed. Attribution sediments collide and the break into the smaller pieces. Solution the dissolution of the solid rock, limestone. Transpiration rock carries sediments and the suspension. The fine particles float in water. The saturation particles bounce along the riverbed. Traction large particles roll along the bed. Solution dissolve the mineral are carried in water. Deposition the sediment at the deposition when the river velocity and the declares, and often the lower reaches or during floods. Stage of river development youthful stage the step the gradients through the erosion landform v-shaped valley water valleys jars and the rapids. Example uh, upper course of uh, upper course of the Gangas. Mature stage the moderate and the uh, guardians balance erosion and the deposition. In landform, the meanders, floodplains, oxbow lakes. Example: middle course of Mississippi. Old stage, low, low guardians, extensive deposition. Landform, the delta and leaves and the buried canal. An example of Nile Delta. Key landform V-shaped valley formed by the virtual erosion in youthful river. Waterfalls occur where hard rock overlies of soft rock of Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, the Oxbow Lake, a bounded of minder lofts, flood plants, flood areas formed by the sediment deposition during the floods, deltas, and the triangle deposition of river mouths, Ganga, Brahmaputra deltas, alluvial plains, the plains shaped deposit at at the base of the mountains. Factor influence the fuel landforms, rainfall, river discharge, sediment load, and the rock type of tectonic activities. Work of the wind, um, erosion process. Wind shapes landform primarily in the arid and the semi-arid region through the erosion, transpiration, and the deposition. Next, pressure which erosion the deflation removal of lows the fine particles leaving behind a rocky surface. Desert pavement the abrasion land particles carried by the wind adds rock surface and creating polish or pitted surface. Transpiration the suspense fine dust particles are carried long distance. তারপরে হচ্ছে solidation sand grain bounce along the surface. The creeps the large particles roll of slides. তারপর হচ্ছে deposition deposition occur when wild velocity and the decrease and the depositing sediments. তারপরে হচ্ছে কি ল্যান্ডফর্ম sand dunes, accumulation of sand shaped by the wind direction and the velocity. Type of the branch the branch creations in shape of the self liner and the parabolic and the star dunes. Example Sahara desert dunes. তারপরে হচ্ছে ear dunks, in the streamland rise by the abrasion of mind carry sand mushroom rocks. The pedestal shape rock due to the differential erosion. তারপরে low stress deposition of the fine slides carried by the wind forming fertile soil. Lose the plateau of China, losses plateau China. Deflation holes, depression created by the removal of loss of material, wind spread and the direction availability of loss and the sediment vegetation cover and aridity. তারপরে নেক্সট পড়িবা গ্লাসিয়র অফ দ্য প্রেসর, ওয়ার্ক অফ গ্লাসিয়র প্রেসর। গ্লাসিয়র ভূমির উপর ତିଆରି।